Hello, we're gonna face the facts. My hair, well, first of all, get a load of that. My hair needs to be washed. I've been thinking a lot and doing a lot on my phone, so I make this face a lot. So my 11s are pretty strong and my skin's all busted and broken out. I want to say hello and welcome. If you're new to my channel, my name is Mallory. If you'd like to become one of my pals, it's super simple. Hit the subscribe button down below and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you are a returning pal, welcome back. Either way, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, all the things. I woke up at 11:35. That's when I set my alarm, and there was a text message from my trainer asking if I could come a half an hour later, which I'm always down for that and giving myself more time. I was beyond exhausted, and I'm dehydrated. Fun fact, trying to keep on keeping on. So, all that to say, I'm about to text my mom, is this possible, because she already had a conflict with her schedule. So I go to text her to see this big old message from her that she had already reached out to my trainer early this morning to say not happening today. So that got canceled, but my mom said if I wanted to do 2 days next week, that's something. Then I was gonna, do what I do every day, and that's post things to my Facebook group, my group chats, my Facebook page for Awakening Butterfly. I have a whole social media routine, and I was in the middle of that also while catching up with some of my friends. A lot of them have tough things going on right now, so just trying to be the supportive person that I am and that I can. And what else? Then I got a migraine and couldn't see. Part of my vision was gone. So I had to put a pause on what I was attempting to do. And ironically, I knew one was coming, but I was hoping in the middle of the night so I could sleep it off. But no. So it's debilitating when you can't see. So I had to wait for that to clear up. And then I've discovered I was dehydrated and thought, oh, well, that explains a few things. But got my new Apple Watch all set up, if you saw that video. And if not, I got a new Apple Watch, and I managed to set up the cellular part of it. No one's called me yet to see if this thing rings, but what I love about it is in the setup process, it asked, are you on a calcium blocker, a beta blocker, or nothing? So I got to say I'm on a beta blocker. So I'm curious to know when I exercise, how is it going to take that into account, or overall, how is that going to affect my heart rate readings? Or if I do anything else heart related with this watch. I also like that if you are a full-time, or maybe you can switch it out interchangeably if you're an ambulatory wheelchair user, or if you're a full-time wheelchair user, you can let it be known so you can still get your steps, get your whatever in for the day, but instead of counting steps, it'll count pushes, because you wheel and push yourself forward. So I thought, ooh, inclusivity, we love that. I'm about to, it's 3:54, and so far today, so I was so tired that when I knew I didn't have to go to the gym, I went back to bed and got up at 2 o'clock when I normally would have been there. Because that's when he wanted me to come in, and I was just like, oh, well. Here's my little to-do list. So far I've crossed off 2 things and X'd out the one because it got canceled. And I'm about to go now do my plants. There's plants outside that need to be checked with I have a moisture meter. And then I water them according to what the moisture meter tells me. And if there's any humanly way I can show you that, show you the plants, show you what it's looking like outside and what's going on, I'd like to try to do that. And do like a little plant routine as it currently stands. On my mental to-do list, I want to like do some research and really make sure that I know what every plant needs. And then arriving today is a little notebook so I can keep track of everything. And I'm sure I'll be sharing stuff to my Instagram story, so check the description box down below to make sure you're following me everywhere. Um, because I'm trying to do like an every other day schedule, like water one day, give them a day to like soak it all up and do whatever they need to do, and then water them the following day. I have fun ice cubes. Not currently, because I need to refill my little silicone mold ice cube tray. But if something just needs a little bit of water, if it's like a succulent and if that doesn't take a lot of water, then I use one of my fun ice cubes. So this way it takes its time to melt and slowly just gets a little bit of water at a time. That's also something you can do with an orchid plant. When it comes to watering it, just 1 or 2 little regular ice cubes, nothing big or fancy. Because I'm really trying to get into my plant mom life again. I used to be a plant mom back in New Jersey, and well, we're back at it. We're trying to get into the swing of things. And I want to do everything that I can. Like if they need special food, I want to get them their food. If they, whatever they need, the right amount of lighting, if they need to be like rotated around or relocated or whatever, like I'm going to like do a deep dive. Because some of these ones, I'll tell you, they ain't looking so hot. And I don't know what's happened, but in fairness to them and myself, we've had a couple of like cool nights, and these plants are more made for a tropical climate. But hopefully they will power through. So I need to plop on some shoes. It's 72 today. It's usually been in like the 60s. So I might put on like a little jacket or something because it gets chilly, especially when the wind blows. And at first it's a little chilly, but then if you're me, the more you are walking around and moving and grooving and all of that, I start to sweat, but I start to get all hot and sweaty. Sometimes I use my cane because when I squat down to go water a plant, I'm like, how the hell am I ever going to get up again? So I'll use my cane so I have something to hold on to help hoist me up. Yeah, so we will see what happens. But hopefully I can show you all a little bit of what I do. Or just kind of show you a brief overview of my plants, my lanai situation, show you what my watering can looks like, show you what my my moisture meter reader looks like. I'm tempted to get another one that not only checks for moisture, but the pH balance of the soil and light. But I want to do more research on that before like investing into it, because it seems a little bit fancy and a little confusing, but also I might, it tells you more than just is the plant wet or is it dry or is it somewhere in between, so you know how much water to give it, if any at all. Got my little journal coming, some cute pens so I can like keep one, like a pen like that has one of these thingies so I can just and keep it there and then take it with me, and as I'm outside like doing what I'm doing, I can keep track, because some days I forget and it can be a little confusing. I don't want to over underwater anything, and then sometimes my mom says, I don't know what you've done, so let me tell you what I've done, and we don't want any confusion between the two of us. So it's a workout. It is a workout. I did this not yesterday but the day before, and I got my heart rate up to 112. So it's a workout because you are squatting down and then up again like a lot, you're walking the whole length of the lanai at least twice. You're coming in and out twice to fill up the watering. Like you go outside to get the watering can, bring it in, fill up the watering can. Then you do that again to refill the watering can, back out to the lanai. So it's a thing. It's gonna be like a workout. But I do also want to get some exercise in today since I normally, would be going to the gym. I need to just do that, but I will not be filming that. If I do perfect an at-home workout routine, I might tell you about it and try to show you me doing some of it, or just tell you like, here are these videos that I found on YouTube and like, link them below, or just tell you what they're called or what, I don't know. You let me know in a comment down below. I'm gonna just gather myself up a bit, and we'll go on to the lanai, but we're probably gonna start in the kitchen. I'll put on my Uggs. So that's step one. Sometimes I fix my socks so the Uggs fit better. Sometimes I just try to make it work. It's so, oh my goodness, funny how these became like very much sought after and fashionable, and like out of stock, and I bought these way before they became trendy. And now those other ones that just like go up a little ways, I don't need 80 million Uggs. Look at what's happening over here. This is a ice cream banana plant. It's getting bigger, but it's not looking great, and I don't know why, and I want to become a plant doctor, and I want to figure that out. So we will be checking to see if it needs to be watered. I'll come out to my lanai. Over here, we got a little like Zen business going on. We got this fountain. Look at that pretty flower on that desert tropical like plant. I don't know what it's called. My mom said the lady said it was a desert rose. As far as I'm concerned, that's a desert rose. I hope you can hear me while I'm outside. There's gonna be a lot of noise. An air plant, some little succulents, a little Buddha. So this nice lady, like a farmer's type market, I don't know what to call it. It's like a crafty marketplace, artisan, whatever. My mom was explaining like all that I had been through. So she said, here, give your daughter this, and gave it a little treat. And then my mom found this fountain, and we got this new tabletop, and this is kind of my mom's little area to care for because she's particular with her succulents and cacti, and doesn't, or cactus, we only have one so far, and she doesn't want, I don't know, she's temperamental, whatever the word is, but let's keep it moving. My knees hurt, y'all, especially when I try to get up. We still have the Christmas tree. We'll need that to come down soon. Over yonder, this is my pineapple. And his name is Izzy. I named my little pineapple. So cute. This is a plumeria. I think a white plumeria. There's white and yellow. And from my understanding, the yellow has like more yellow in the center than white on the outside, where the white ones are mostly white with a little bit of a yellow center, but I do think there might be, honest to God, full-on yellow ones. Don't know what this is, but cute. This one's a citrus plant. It should be growing lemons and limes at some point. This is a hibiscus tree, do we want to call it? Plant, whatever you want to call it. By the looks, yeah, we got yellow. Another little something. This, I can't remember what it is. Yep. This one, also can't remember. Well, riveting content or what? Brain fog content. Woo! Looks like amongst the tropicalness, my mom threw in some random pink things. This is another hibiscus. Look at how beautiful. I don't know. I do not know what this is. It's a pretty color, purple. Don't know what it is. Some of these, not this one, maybe this one at least. A few of these plants have thorns on them. I learned the hard way with the citrus one, the citrus tree-like thing. And then I was attending to my pineapple because it was falling over. I was trying to like help support it. And I was like, ow, that thing pricked me. So I got me some gardening gloves. This little feller, I want to say is hibiscus. We don't see any, but just imagine. Because it kind of looks like that's what it is. This is my, I don't know how well you can see this, my meter. Is that better? I don't know. Reader, and it's a moisture meter, that's what it is. You stick it in the soil and you wait a second, and then that, drawing a blank on what that little red thingy is called. You wait till it's done moving. I learned that a couple of days ago. I used to just stick it in and whatever it said, I'm like, ooh, that's that. And then one day I was like, wait, the little thingy is still going. So, oh, and here's the cactus. This is our cactus. It's a barrel cactus. Just to kind of show you, like you stick that in and then you'll watch what it does. And so it's moist. And since a plant like this doesn't thrive or need a lot of water, it doesn't thrive if it's like saturated, I will not be watering it. But it's nice to know it's not bone dry. Isn't this beautiful? I showed my friend and she was talking about, we were talking about, I don't know, something with surfboards, and I said, look, mine's purely decorative. I don't use it other than have it hanging on the wall. This is my watering can. It has this long little spout, but it's removable, and then you can attach a tiny little, I don't know what you call it, but the kind that makes it like a little shower head where it like rains. But if you ask me, I prefer this, and so does my mom. So we got somewhat of a sad situation over here. This probably needs to be, this is growing, and this is growing, but I feel like it had its moment in the sun, no pun intended, and then it kind of, I don't know what's happening there. This is my aloe plant that I got for Christmas from my trainer with the crystals in it. There's a lucky penny that's gotten buried over there. This, every time I like check it, it's like bone dry, so I think I need to give it more water than I've been giving it. Then I want 2 plumeria cuttings out of 4 plumeria cuttings that I got. You need to wait at least a week before planting so they can like dry out a little bit. Well, the rest didn't make it. So I want to say one's a white one and one's a yellow one, and I can't quite tell if they're growing. I should probably be using a ruler to see if there's like, or measuring tape to see if anything's getting any longer, and it's so tempting to just pull it up out of the dirt and see if there's any roots or anything forming, but I'm not about to jeopardize my experiment. As we try to delve a little closer. Like this one looks like it might make it. This one, I don't know. There's parts of this that are a little troublesome, but I'm not gonna give up on it. And then over here, is another hibiscus. And I don't know what happened to it. Like, some of the leaves turned yellow, the flowers look sad. So I think by keeping like a log of sorts, like, you know, I can keep track of everything, and then my mom can look at it and to see what I watered and when. If things need to be watered more frequently than I'm currently doing so, I want to find that out. If things need less, more, like, things, I don't know, I just want to learn everything, so be the best plant mom there is. Well, there's a weird aroma in the air. I'm going to go fill up my watering can and get my moisture meter reader device and work on watering my plants before it's dinner time. But I will use Mother Mary for some help to get up. Ooh, this is nice lighting. This one isn't my eyes though. I got my Buddhas. I don't know if we'll add any. I got, you know, Mother Mary, Saint Francis of Assisi. I don't know if we'll be adding any more, like an angel. More lawn decorations. But I do want to grow my plant collection. I want more cacti and succulents. I want to get a nice little table because what I have over here is tiny. Something a bit bigger and tall enough so I don't have to be fully bent over. Let's see if I can show you all my heart rate. Let that calibrate a second so I can show you what my heart rate is. Just filming this video for you outside. Squatting down, standing up, bending over, back up again, doing all the things. We're at 108. Yeah. So before I fall over, I'm gonna get moving and do all the things that I said. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, turn on all your notifications because I really don't have a schedule, so you don't want to miss out on any future videos. If you have any suggestions for the future, the new year, let me know. And give this video a thumbs up and comment below, what is your favorite plant or flower? I'd like to know. I'd like to hear from you, and until next time, keep it quirky.